So today, the big day, we're out for the first ride on the intense Carbine. The weather could not be better. The trails, as far as I've seen from here, are bone dry, so it's going to be probably the best ride of my life. Obviously, brand new bike, brand new components. I'm going to want to get it broken in and get myself used to the bike, so it's not going to be a flat out video. It's more just definitely to get used to it and not push it on the first ride. So let's drop in for the first lap of the pump track. I hope the angle is decent, because as well as it being a brand new bike, it's going to take me a wee bit to get used to getting a decent angle for it. So I hope it's not too bad. I'm trying to get used to these new pedals that I'm running, the Crank Brother Mallet 11s, I think. Very different to my Saints, because they're much harder to clip in, as well as the fact that I've not broken them in, so they're not going to be as easy as what I'm used to. So just taking it easy on them as well, so I don't deck it of trying to unclip and it does nothing. Rear shock, we've got a 388 pound coil spring on it, and then the forks we've got 90 psi. I think it's a wee bit hard still, but that's why we're out today, is to get a first ride and set everything up really. It's been about 3 months since I've been on a bike, so a lot to get used to, but definitely can't complain riding this. So first lap, first ride, let's go. Just take it easy. Wow, it's such a lively bike, much bigger to what I'm used to, but again, I'll just take time to get used to it. But it's such a good feeling bike. Oh, SRAM axis stuff, feels really nice. It's super fast shifting. It's quite cool the noise it makes, to be honest. So not really a complaint there. Magura brakes feel insane, so much more powerful than the Codars that I had on my Kona Process, because bigger rotors. I don't know if there's any difference apart from that, but they definitely feel a lot more powerful. Owen stuff feels really good as well. It's going to take a bit to dial in, but it feels amazing. Really does feel so good. So I normally run Shimano Saints as my pedals, but apart from these looking much better, my Saints have came out quite a few times in the air, so I'm just really interested to try the Crank Brother ones. There's no tension adjust, so you've kind of just got to get used to them, but they feel really nice and they feel a lot more grippy, which is weird considering you're clipped in anyway, but there's a lot less float as well, which is really nice. Just gives a much more planted feeling. So I think we'll go for a second lap, put the pace up pretty similar, because I'm still getting used to riding a bike again, and a brand new one. Chris King hub is unreal, sounds so good. Oh, bike is so fast. Definitely jumps and feels so composed. That's so cool. Just on even the first initial impression, it feels like you've got that really nice mix between bikes, that if you wanted to go and race an EWS on it, more than happily, and if you wanted to just go out for a bit of fun, again, the bike would be all for it. It feels unreal. So albeit I've not spent much time here, I think we'll just head down Street Fighter and get some trails going. As for climbing, the bike climbs really well, and also just on flat it just glides. There's literally no effort that you're putting in to keep the bike up to speed or get it going up to speed. Feels super nice to pedal. Just such a perfect bike really. The head angle 65.5 degrees, which isn't very slack, especially for a 29er enduro bike, but from all that I've ridden it feels great. We're just coming up to the Street Fighter start, and even although I know the trail like the back of my hand, we're going to still take it easy. Right, let's drop into Street Fighter, get used to it. So dry, wow. These bars are so much wide as well, which is a bit to get used to. That Chris King hub, oh, singing away. Oh. A lot of work being done here. Fly in my mouth, lovely. Lots of work. Wow. Oh, first trail feels unreal. Come on. Here we go. Right, we're in. Give these a go. Feels so good in the air. Oh, what a dream of a bike. It's a much bigger bike than what I'm used to, obviously, so it feels super different, but it's fast, that's for sure. It's properly fast. We're starting to get there, get used to everything. Caught so well. I've taken 3 psi out of the forks because there was about 40% left. It was quite a rough section, this bit. It's kind of the fastest and longest rough bit of track in Cambusbarron. So should give me a decent bit to set the forks up on, and then there's a bit higher up that we'll go to once we've see how it goes on here. So let's do a first run. I was saying, I've ridden a lot of bikes, and especially comparing it to the process at times felt like a dead weight. You were really having to sort of say, come on, waking up a bit, let's do something. Whereas this thing, it's like its own wee animal, that when you're going fast, it's like it's planted, and as soon as it feels like you're going to want it to be a bit playful, with a pop or anything, it's straight on it, no delay. Which is something that I really want in a bike, that you can have both, the best of both worlds, and this bike definitely has got it. Big thing as well, enduro, you've got a lot of climbing, and this bike feels so good on the climbs. Slightly bigger frame size than my process makes a huge difference on the climbs. I'm not pulling the bars to get the power, because it was just too small. I was over the front and it just wasn't the greatest climber, whereas this thing feels almost like an e-bike. So let's dish out, as I was saying, pretty rough track. Whoa. But so far feels so good. Whoa. On this bike. I'm just trying to keep myself under the bag a wee bit, just to not push it too hard. on the first ride, but it feels so good, so good. As I was saying about the poppiness of it, it's so much fun to ride, so much fun. Whoa. Oh, so good. So we're back up to the top with a wee bit more a little less pressure in the forks. We've taken out another couple PSIs. We're now running 85, so we'll give it a go. Already that feels so much better. Much smoother. Much smoother, which is nice. Still feels poppy, so it's good. But again, it just feels so planted. It's so nice. Coming into the rooty section, which again feels great. Oh, we stump. Oh. Wow, feels so good. Another huge thing that I've never got on well with on any of my bikes are brakes. These Maguras, unreal. So much modulation, so much power, just perfect really. Couldn't ask for any more. So this trail, pretty mellow, nothing that techy. Just drop in, see how the bike feels, just try and get it on as much different terrain as I can to get an idea of setup. Really, it pops so much. I've not got a problem with getting in the air whatsoever. This is such a fun bit, just watching out for my bars because they're so much wider than what I'm used to. Oh, where am I going? Oh. Shower down Street Fighter. They're so good. Oh, James. These are so nice. Oh! That's the first ride with the Intense complete. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's going to be a full in-depth look at everything coming out soon, so stay tuned for that.